All right, covering Springfield, Ohio all week here on Newsmax. The Springfield story, much like of this immigration crisis, has been the direct result of the White House's flagrant abuse of mass parole and temporary protected status programs, protecting this flood of humanity from deportation back to their home countries. Our immigration system was never meant to be abused this way. It's very obvious to most people. J.D. Vance has clearly called it out.
Now, the media loves to say that the Haitian migrants, hundreds of thousands of them, by the way, 20,000 in Springfield, but hundreds of thousands of them all across our country, they are here legally. And what they mean is that Kamala Harris used two separate programs, mass parole and temporary protective status. She used two programs to wave a wand and to say, we're not going to deport those people here. Well, if Kamala Harris waves the wand illegally and says these people are now here legally, I'm still going to call them an illegal alien.
Yeah, it's a scam. That's exactly what it is. For telling the truth, Vance, though, is being excoriated by the open border left and their media, trying to make you feel as though you should be outraged at the idea of deporting millions of people who should have never been lured here in the first place by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Glenda Bailey lives in Springfield. She's a member of the local Republican Party, and she joins us tonight. Glenda, good to have you on. What's it like living in Springfield and watching the mainstream media pretend that everything in your town or your city is fine and would be fine if Trump hadn't made that cat comment during the debate?
Well, there's a definite divide in this city between the upper class business owners and the middle class and working class people. And the politicians and the upper class business owners and people that work in the nonprofits, they're all making money from this issue. And we, the working class, are taking up the slack for their social services, such as housing, food, medical, cash assistance. The business owners and the landlords and all of the people that are making money off the Haitians, they want this to go away. So they're feeling just a little bit of the pain that us working class people have been feeling for the last three and a half years.
It's so interesting. You know, I mean, you think about that. If you have a corporation, a company of any kind, if you're somehow, you know, if there's any benefit to this, you're probably going to get cheaper wages out of this Haitian community. You're going to obviously get more mouths to feed in the community. There's going to be more government spending, which our aristocratic class seems to like. It does benefit you, and you start to see why. You know, we've had this open border for such a long time, and why it's actually happening. It also comes with, you know, an impact, I think, on voting that we'll see here in the next several years. I spoke with your Attorney General this week. He says the federal government isn't doing anything to help Springfield. They're just continuing to allow this to happen. Is that true?
Well, they caused it.
Yeah.
The federal government caused it, and it's definitely a way of interfering in the elections, because this county has been red historically, and that's exactly why they sent 20,000 or possibly more Haitians to Springfield, because they want to change our voting habits.
You listened to Chuck Schumer just a few weeks ago. Chuck Schumer said that the plan is to give citizenship to every illegal in this country, not just the Dreamers, to everyone. And now that's maybe 20 million more people who are all going to vote Democrat if given the chance to vote. You know, and we have federal elections that are you know, sometimes decided by 50,000 votes. And that's 20 million potential new votes. I got to leave it there, Glenda, but thank you so much for taking the time and joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, a retired Border Patrol chief alleging